Good afternoon, friends. Welcome back to my kitchen, or welcome if you are new. I am Denise, and tonight for dinner we are going to have chili. Start by browning up a pound of hamburger. Now I'm putting in a pound of this Tennessee Pride pork sausage. And I have an onion here that I chopped up. I'm going to add that. I'm just going to get this meat browned up, and then I will bring you back. Okay, my hamburger and sausage is cooked. Now I'm going to add all these bell peppers that I have in the fridge. And here I have a can of dark red kidney beans and white northern beet. I always rinse and drain kidney beans. And I found 2 tomatoes in the freezer. I chopped them up. I'm going to add those along with a can of petite diced tomatoes. I'm going to start out with 1 can of tomato sauce. Going to take another can of sauce. Nope, I don't have nothing. Now I'm going to add in 2 tablespoons of this homemade chili mix that I made. 2 tablespoons equal a packet. So I'm just going to start out with 1 packet and see if that'll be good enough. Probably will be with that Tennessee Pride hot sausage I put in there. Now I'm going to add a can of chili beans. And I'm just going to put the lid on this and let it simmer for 2-3 hours. 2 for sure. Oh, look at that. Yummy. All right. I will bring you back when we dish up. Okay, friends, our chili has been simmering for 2 hours now, and we're hungry. I added a 6-ounce can of tomato paste, 2 tablespoons of brown sugar, and 2 more tablespoons of the chili seasoning. And just let it go. We're not cornbread fans. We use soda crackers with our chili. And here it is. We'll see you tomorrow. Good afternoon, friends. Tonight for dinner, I am making a meatloaf hash. I have a chunk of meatloaf left over here from a couple weeks ago. I took it out of the freezer yesterday. And I'm going to use my potato O'Brien that I made up over the weekend and put in the freezer. I'm going to heat up a tablespoon or so of olive oil and get these potatoes and peppers and onion all cooked up. And then I'll add the meatloaf. Okay, now that my potatoes and peppers and everything is cooked, I'm going to add the meatloaf. I chopped it up with the meat chopper. I'm going to add that in here so it can warm up. Alright, now that the meatloaf and everything is all ready, I'm going to crack in about 4 eggs, I think I'll do tonight. And I'm going to salt and pepper them. And I'm going to scramble these up. And then I'm going to mix it right in the meatloaf. Do it just like you would if you were making a fried rice. I've done it this way before. It's really good. Alright, shut that off. Okay. Meatloaf hash, made from leftover meatloaf and potatoes O'Brien that I done up and some scrambled egg. That's our quick, simple dinner for tonight. We'll see you tomorrow. Good afternoon, friends. Tonight for dinner, I am making us some quesadillas. In here, I melted about 2 ounces of Velveeta cheese and added paste salsa and about 1/2 pound of my pre-made taco meat. I just got that all good and hot. Here I am heating up about 1/2 tablespoon of olive oil. And we're going to make our quesadillas here. I'm going to put some of this taco meat mixture on here. And some onion. Fold that up. And do the others. I have flour tortillas here, the burrito size. I don't think I'm going to put any cheddar cheese on there since we have that Velveeta. So I'm just going to let these get all golden brown, and then I'll bring you back. All right, our quesadillas are golden brown and delicious. Nice and crispy. I have some of my homemade applesauce too tonight. And we'll put a little bit of sour cream. Ortega taco sauce, medium. And some lettuce. And there you have it, friends. Quesadilla and homemade applesauce. We'll see you tomorrow. Good afternoon, friends. Tonight for dinner, I am making a one-pot sausage linguine. In this pan, I'm going to heat up about a half a tablespoon of olive oil. I have a half a pound of cooked sausage here that I'm going to use. I'm going to add about a half of a large onion. And 2 cloves of garlic. Just going to cook this for a couple minutes until the onions get translucent. Alright, these onions and garlic are nice and fragrant. So now I'm going to add the sausage. It's already cooked. And I'm going to pour in 2 cups of chicken broth. And 8 ounces of tomato sauce. And I'm going to put in a half a pound of linguine. about a tablespoon of dry basil leaves. Recipe calls for fresh basil. And I'm going to add a pinch of red pepper flakes. And I'm going to let this boil until the linguini is tender. And while this is cooking, I'm going to plate us up a dinner salad. So I will bring you back when we plate up. All right, friends, our one pot pasta and sausage dish is done. I plated us up a salad that I prepared this past weekend, adding creamy French, buttermilk ranch dressing to it. And our linguini. It's supposed to have spinach in here, but we don't do spinach. There you have it. Quick and simple dinner tonight. One pot sausage and linguini and a dinner salad. We'll see you tomorrow. Good afternoon, friends. It is leftover Thursday. So I heated us up chili that we had the other night. Super simple for the end of my work week. And if you missed this video, no, it was on Sunday, so you will have just seen it. So we have a bowl of heated up chili with crackers. We'll see you tomorrow. Good afternoon, friends. Tonight for dinner, I am making Mississippi chicken and potatoes, and you do this recipe in a skillet and the air fryer for the potatoes. Here I have 4 medium potatoes, russets that I have peeled and diced into small cubes. I'm going to preheat my air fryer feature to 400 degrees. And I'm going to drizzle the potatoes with olive oil, probably a tablespoon and a half. Put some salt and pepper, some smoked paprika, and some garlic powder. No measurements, just putting some in. Give these a stir. I'm going to lay them out on this baking sheet lined with a rack. Spread them out into an even layer. And these are going to bake in the air fryer for 20 minutes. In this bowl, I have 2 chicken breasts that I have cubed up. I'm going to put olive oil on here also. And I need 1 tablespoon of ranch powder. I'm gonna go over a tablespoon, nice heaping one. And then my au jus gravy mix. I'm going to go with a heaping tablespoon of this also. Now I need 2 tablespoons of butter. All right, I'm going to put my potatoes in. Add it to this pan and get it fried up until it's completely done. All this seasoning out. All right, I'm going to get this chicken cooked up and then I'll bring you back for the next step. Okay friends, our chicken and potatoes are done. Alright, now I gotta get those off of there. Scrape them right onto the baking pan. Put them in the pan with the chicken. And now I have some pepperoncinis here, probably a tablespoon's worth. I'm just going to chop them up a little bit more. Add them to the pot. And I'm also going to add a little bit of the juice. See about deglazing that pan a little bit with all that goodness on the bottom. Now I'm going to add a cup of shredded mozzarella cheese. And I'm going to turn my heat down to low. Put a lid on this, let that cheese melt, and I'll bring you back when we plate up. Okay friends, our dinner is ready. Mississippi chicken and potatoes, done in the skillet. I have made this recipe before, and it is really, really good. I recommend it, and I'll have it linked for you below in the description box. Mississippi chicken and potatoes with some more of my homemade applesauce. We'll see you tomorrow. Good afternoon, friends. Tonight is our last night of this week's What's for Dinner. And to start it out, I'm going to make cowboy beans. I need to preheat my oven to 350 degrees. And I am only going to do half the recipe tonight. So I need a half a pound of hamburger, but I'm going to brown all this up. Keep the rest in the freezer. And I'm going to add half of an onion, which will be about half of this jar. Help if I turn on the stove. And I need a half a tablespoon of minced garlic. And then a half a pound of cooked bacon, which I have right here. I'm going to add that when this gets cooked. Okay, my hamburger is just about done here. I'm going to start getting rid of some of this fat with the paper towel. Alright, that should be good. I'm going to shut off the heat. Now I have my bacon already cooked here. I'm going to cut the majority of this into chunks with my kitchen shears. Okay, now, since I'm doing half a recipe, I have here a 15-ounce can of Bandy Camp pork and beans. You do not want to drain these beans. And then I need a half a can of any bean of my choice. I'm going to use black beans here. These are drained and rinsed. And I need a tablespoon of liquid smoke. I have the hickory flavored. Oh shoot, that should have been a half a tablespoon. Oh well, it'll be smoky. And then a half a tablespoon of the W sauce. Then I need 1/8 of a cup of brown sugar. And I just remembered I didn't take out half of that hamburger. Oh my goodness, it's been a day. And then I need 9 ounces of barbecue sauce. I have Sweet Baby Ray's and I have about 12 ounces here because I wanted to finish off that jar. And then I need garlic powder. About a teaspoon. I'm going to mix all this up, and then it's going to go in the oven for about 45 minutes. Okay, now put the lid on this, put it in the oven for 45 minutes, and then I'll bring you back when I get going on our pork chops. Take care of all this. See you in a bit. Okay, the pork or my cowboy beans are just about done. And I'm going to heat up my George Foreman grill. And we are going to have pork chops on it. All I'm going to do is salt and pepper them. I'm going to shut my oven off for these and leave them sit in there. Alright, this is ready already. I'm just going to lay 2 of them on here and get these cooked up. Won't take long because they cook from both the top and the bottom. Okay, our first round of pork chops are done. Took the internal temp. They were well over 180 degrees. It only took about 10 minutes, I think it was. I'm going to set the other 2 on. And we'll get the pork or cowboy beans out of the oven. Set these pot holders on the handle so it don't get grabbed. Alright. Cowboy beans and pork chops done on the George Foreman grill. Alright, there you have it. That is our dinner tonight. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I would love to have you part of my YouTube family. We'll see you on the next one. Bye.